Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to Real Madrid Hub again. I'm your host, Dr. JOTA, and today, as a Monday that it is, guys, I have to deliver some news after a weekend. Not doing nothing, right? I have been working on my Spanish channel and Twitch and all this stuff, but I had no time, literally no time to upload any video to Real Madrid Hub, so I'm gonna get you completely updated, okay? You will know every single thing about what's going on in Real Madrid. And of course, we are going to start off by saying, according to Ramon Alvarez de Mon, over the weekend, there has been a couple names. The two most important names for Real Madrid, those names are Jude Bellingham and Endrick, right? We've been talking about that a lot because apparently now Endrick is sending kind of signs, right, through his Instagram account to Real Madrid. That's number one. Number two, a lot of people as well have been rumoring and speculating with the possibility for Real Madrid to sign right now and right quick to Jude Bellingham. Apparently there is something going on and Real Madrid wants to wrap it up, right, and sign the player as soon as possible. So we won't have any other super exciting summit or something like that, as we are going to wrap this up as quick as possible, okay? And so that'll be by, not gonna say today or this week, but before the next year for sure, and before March for sure, okay? So no doubt about it. And now, Ramon Alvarez de Mon came up with this video confirming the way Real Madrid has taken to sign Endrick and Bellingham. And he said, literally, the future, quote here, the future is going to pass through Endrick and Jude Bellingham, the future of Real Madrid, okay? So what he basically confirmed is, yeah, there are players out there we are really interested in, like Erling Haaland, but for now, there are two players, Bellingham and Endrick, which are the most important for the foreseeable future, right? For the short term, for the short future. So my opinion is, like I said, yeah, Real Madrid is getting closer to sign these players because they are the most important for the next future of Real Madrid. How much would pay Real Madrid for signing a player like Endrick, for example? I'd say anywhere between 40 to 50 million would be okay. And to me, that is going to be the number pretty much. And as far as Jude Bellingham, I'd say a player in his age, a player playing the way he's playing right now in Borussia Dortmund, I'd say anywhere between 80 and 100 million euros, right? Beyond that number, I wouldn't pay a single dollar. I'm okay. I accept the fact Jude Bellingham is a great player, right? No doubt about that, right? The guy dribbles, the guy steps ahead of everyone else, the guy can stretches up the team, can push us up, can pull out the team in very difficult situations, right? And his vision of the game is way ahead of everybody else, but there's no player over the earth, right now, on the world right now, there's no player in the world right now, that really has the quality to it doesn't have the quality for any club to pay beyond the barrier of the 100 million euros, right? Probably Erling Haaland would be at that point, maybe 120 or something like that, but no other team in the world. I wouldn't pay, right, more than $100 million for any other team, for any other player in the world. But I think that Real Madrid will be smart enough to pay anywhere between, like I said, 80 to 90, 100 million, that's it, right? So, but the thing is, the point, guys, is they are getting closer to Real Madrid, and all that you are listening, all those things you've been listening or hearing or something like that are true, and they are getting closer to Real Madrid, okay? So that is as far as the player. Now let's go talk and something about Kylian Mbappe, because the other day he didn't seem really happy in Paris Saint-Germain, and in one of his stories in Instagram he dropped this picture with this word, this one, specifically this word, pivot gang. What does he mean by that? Well, let me explain you really quick. The other day when he was with the national team with France, he complained a little bit. He didn't have the freedom to play wherever he wants in PSG. And he was feeling freer or with the confidence, with the liberty to play with more confidence. With more, freer. Right, that's the word. He feels freer in the national team of France to play wherever he thinks it is better at any moment, right? I mean, if I have to drop to the left side, it's fine. If I get a drop to the right side, it's fine. If I get a bit in the middle, it's gotta be fine because the coach really trusts me, right? And he complained about he doesn't have that confidence from the coach in Paris Saint-Germain. He doesn't have the confidence from Galtier in Paris Saint-Germain, right? So that's why he put this hashtag, right? Pivot gang. I mean, basically he was complaining again because the other day, as you know, Paris Saint-Germain couldn't go ahead of the draw against Stade Reims. I think it was 0-0, so a very, very bad game. And let me tell you something. The reaction of the press has been a blast. I mean, they've been blasting literally the guy just because he's all the time complaining tactic-wise, when the reality is you have players alongside you like Neymar and Messi. So how in the world are you going to complain if you really want to, win titles and achieve goals and stuff like that? You have the best company ever, like people like Neymar, Messi, and other players like Sergio Ramos, and all the people surrounding him, right? So there's no point in complaining about anything because Al-Khelaifi created, designed, and built up a squad just for you. A squad that is pivoting around you. So there's no point in complaining, but the guy is still complaining about every single thing, and the people is getting sick and tired of the situation. So that is Kylian Mbappe, man. That's why we didn't sign him, and I'm happy now. I'm very happy. So now, very, very bad news. Very bad news in terms of players, tactics, squad, whatever you want to call it. Courtois, right now, and for the fourth consecutive game, is out of the squad list to play against Shakhtar Donetsk, which means the player is not ready to go. The player is not ready to go, and with only 5 days away from El Clasico, what I have to say is Courtois is major doubt to play against Barcelona. And actually, a lot of people are thinking the same way. Right now, Courtois is major doubt, right? So for so many people out there, the fact Courtois can play, it's beyond impossible, or pretty much impossible, or very difficult, or he has so little chances to play against FC Barcelona. Even if he's able to recover on time, right? Even if he's healing and feeling better over the week, let me tell you something, it's gotta be soon, because he's been out for 4 weeks, right? So my point is like, man, doesn't make sense to line up Courtois when he's been out for 4 weeks, or would make much more sense to line up to Lunin, who has been playing over the last 3 to 4 games. So I don't know. It's very bad news, very sad news. I'm wishing a very speedy recovery to Courtois, because that is how it works, and that's it, man. I know it's so sad, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So more stuff. Last one. I'm going to talk about Erling Haaland and how the player can become one of the best players paid in terms of not salary, but in terms of revenue, income, whatever you're going to call it, profit. I would say profit because all the money is for him. So in terms of profits that he can generate, right, if he signs for Real Madrid. Because as you know right now, in terms of sponsorship deals, the player is making about apparently 4.5 million a year, right? Which is very far away from his salary. And typically what happens is all the players that are making about, say, for example, I don't know, anywhere between 15 to 20 million or something like that, they are doubling down that money because they are making the same amount of money, right, in terms of sponsorship deals, right? So the thing is, if he signs for Real Madrid, the prediction, the projection, the estimation, right, for him is to make as much money as he's making as salary, right? For example, if he signs for Real Madrid and he's making about, I don't know, 15 to 20 million as a salary, he might be making the same amount of money in terms of sponsorship, right? So I don't know, man, but that's great, and to me that'd be awesome. And I mean, I don't think though he's going to feel attracted by that, but at some point it's like, man, if I go to Real Madrid, I'm going to play in a great team, right? In one of the biggest or the best team in the world. One thing. The second thing is, if I can even make more money, that's awesome, right? Because I'm playing in a team that is great, and at the same time I'm making a very good money. So to me it makes a lot of sense. So let's see what happens. Let's see if the player is okay with that and I think that he'll be okay with that, because I mean, when you're making such crazy money, man, I mean, it's just great. So yes, let's see what happens with Erling Haaland, and if finally we can make it. But that's great, that's awesome, that'll be awesome. So yeah, that's it. That's what I have for you all, guys. And well, I'm gonna get another round of news, and I'll see you in the next one.